600 billion is the number of the day. That's how many extra dollars the IMF wants to help tackle the Eurozone crisis. The prospect of yet more cash is giving markets a lift worldwide. The question is, and it's a rather important one, who is going to write the cheque? Well, let's go straight to City Index market strategist Joshua Raymond. Josh, appetite in Germany, the UK and Asia for bailing out the Eurozone really couldn't be lower. And more importantly, it's election year in the States. Stumping up tens of billions more isn't going to win many votes, is it?
You're right, it's going to be an incredibly difficult political problem to overcome first and foremost. And I think that's why generally we did see a little knee-jerk higher in the markets yesterday when the news that obviously Christine Lagarde discussed it with the IMF board yesterday. But it was very short-lived, of course, and so now the market will start looking at the credibility and whether that can actually be achieved or not.
But broadly speaking though, Josh, investors remain in buoyant mood. We have bond auctions later today from France and Spain. Could they derail this risk-on rally?
Well, actually, I think European indices anyway are at some significantly key resistance levels. So at the moment, we really need to push through that level, and momentum is starting to wane a little bit. So if we do get successful bond auctions, then potentially that could lift the markets up. But there is a key focus on US earnings, of course. We do have some more major banks like Bank of America, for instance, announcing before the US market opens. So that will have an influence on European trade in the afternoon as well.
Josh, thank you very much. Well, that IMF news pushing Asian stocks to two-month highs, but one of the region's success stories is showing signs of faltering. Reuters' John Gordon in Hong Kong has more. John.
Hey Jamie, we're talking about Aussie jobs data here. December data showing a surprise fall in new jobs created there. Our poll of economists predicted 10,000 new jobs were going to be created in December. Instead, 3 times that number were lost. So that number not very good. Now that puts the 2011 tally at exactly 0 net new jobs for the Australian economy. Silver lining, the fall coming mostly from part-time workers, and actually the number of full-time positions did expand quite nicely from the previous month. Now unemployment held steady at 5.2%, but that's mostly due to unemployed people looking less unemployed people rather looking for new jobs. The market reaction here, first the Aussie, it dropped about 1/3 of a cent. The loss is cushioned by the broader risk on sentiment. The real question is what will the RBA be doing here though, Jamie? You know, they've already cut the rates by 50 basis points here, and markets are expecting another 25 basis points when they meet in early Feb. Now, after this news today, we saw the chance of that upping to 86% according to the money markets. So something to circle on the calendar for those trading the Aussie dollar here. Jamie?
John, thank you. Well, Kodak having a moment to forget today. The film company is filing for bankruptcy protection after getting left behind by the digital revolution. It's now trying to refocus on consumer and industrial goods and says it has a $950 million lifeline from Citigroup to keep it going for now. Reuters Counterparties is our snapshot of the best finance news and commentary on the web. 3 pieces catching our eye today. Leading Republican candidate for the presidential nomination, Mitt Romney, loved debt while at Bain Capital, but hates it as a politician. That's on prorepublica.org. A New York Times piece on what the top 1%ers majored in, and another top Washington job for Larry Summers. Bloomberg reporting that President Obama may nominate the former Treasury Secretary to head up the World Bank. That's it for now. I'll leave you with our pick of the day, which today shows one Seattle resident finding a novel way to get to work after the region was hit by a heavy snowfall dubbed Snowmageddon. I'm Jamie McGeever. This is Reuters.